Hello my friends, welcome to MotoAcademy. I'm Polo and this is the Motor Breakdown. I'm laughing because he looked over at me. Today I'm going to be talking about a shipment I received with a bunch of goodies, and I'm going to be making breakdown videos for each one of these little things that I received. So I received a shipment from a website called visorshop.com. A bit about the Visor Shop. So the visorshop.com is a store. So it's actually from Croson Motorcycles in, where is this? Newry Mayo-Bridge in United Kingdom. So that's actually in Northern Ireland. The visorshop.com actually has a lot of things that you can't find in local websites in Canada, so it's actually quite good. That's where I found the mirrored visor for my HDC i10 helmet, but they also sell other things which I'm going to be outlining here. They do sell a bunch of different things. They sell a lot of Oxford products, which is pretty big in the UK, and shipping was actually pretty okay. I was really concerned that they ship internationally with DHL, so I thought I was going to get hit with a lot of duties and handling fees or brokerage fees or whatever they like to call their markup, but it actually wasn't so bad. So I spent a couple $100s in products, and including shipping. So everything plus shipping came to like $220 or so Canadian, and the brokerage fees were $27. So it's still egregious that they have to charge something on top of their shipping fee already. So I do disagree with that, but the fact that it is what it is, I guess it wasn't so bad. They didn't absolutely rob me, because there have been times where I've ordered things from the United States and I'll buy $50 worth of products and I'll get charged $45 worth of brokerage fees from either UPS or DHL. So again, I still extremely disagree with the brokerage free concept, but the fact that it exists, it wasn't so bad. Okay. Oh, in regards to shipping time, it was actually really fast. It took exactly 1 week for everything to arrive. So again, this is coming from middle of nowhere, Northern Ireland. So if following the tracking, it went through Belfast and then to Heathrow Airport and then to Ontario, and then I don't know why to Ohio, and then it showed up in BC. So obviously they didn't get charged with another brokerage fee from the US or something. But it took exactly 1 week, which is actually really good, to be honest with you. Okay, let's check out those products. Alright, so here are the goodies inside the box. Very exciting stuff. I got a few things that I needed, and a couple of things that I wanted. And in terms of fit and function, we'll see how everything goes. So, the one thing received here is a spindle key, it's called. But basically, it is the front wheel axle tool to be able to hold one side of the axle while you take the axle nut out. So some argue that this isn't absolutely necessary, because you could loosen up the axle nut while the wheel is still on the ground and then raise the wheel to facilitate removal. But I like little tools and gadgets that do special things, and this is one of them. So it's good to have regardless. The other thing, second thing that they received, this is the lever guard kit. So this here basically converts the Oxford hand guards that I had received and converts them to lever guards. And it's actually quite difficult to find this particular product, and this was the only place that had it in stock, and according to their website, this was the last one. So I'm pretty excited about this one here, because I was kind of concerned that I wasn't going to be able to use the hand guards on my new bike. How useful are lever guards? I don't know, but I spent money and I should be able to use this stuff. So this is tank savers. So basically knee protection for a tank. I could have gotten stomp grips or any other gel grips, but I was looking for transparent, and I saw these while I was on their website shopping for these other things, and I went for it because why not, right? But the real prize is this here. The Oxford heated grips. There's two different types of heated grips. This is the Oxford Hot Grips Evo, and they have new features specific to this. And today we are going to be talking about the Oxford Hot Grips Evo. Let's break it down. So as I mentioned, these are the next iteration of the Oxford Hot Grips, or Heaterz as they're called in North America. They do the exact same thing, but the main difference with these is that this intelligent heat controller, what it actually does is that it actually modulates the heat between the gloves, the grips. So on the previous iteration, on the original Heaterz or hot grips, you would turn on the heat and it would send the exact same heat to both grips. And what happens is, because one grip is on plastic, which is your throttle grip, and one grip is on metal, which is your clutch grip, the heat sensation is not the same on both, because the metal bar will absorb heat a lot more than the plastic. So you would have to crank it up more to get more heat in one hand, or crank it up less because it's too hot on one hand and not hot on the other. So what this does, it actually measures the heat output going to both grips, and it'll actually raise the heat or lower the heat based on the heat output that each grip feels. So I obviously haven't tested it yet because it's not on the bike, but that's one of the reasons that I purchased it. Another reason is that this was the Heaterz run anywhere between $120 to $150 Canadian, depending on where you're buying them from. This here was $127 Canadian on their website. So it was actually really impressive that this was so affordable. I mean, yes, you still have to pay shipping, but with the other things that I purchased plus this, it was really competitive. So went for it. The only other feature, well, there's two other features that this has that the Heaterz does not have. So the other feature is that this has more settings in terms of the amount of heat. So the original Heaterz only had 30, 50, 70, 80, I think 100%. Whereas now this one has the in-between numbers, so you can put it at 30%, 40%, 50%, 60% heat, and so forth. So that's the other feature of this particular one. And it also has, I guess it remembers what setting you had it on, so when you turn on your bike again, it remembers, but you need to wire this into your ignition for it to do that. So if you wire this directly to your battery, it's not going to have the heat memory. So the box has is as far as marketing on the box goes, is actually quite nice. I mean, it's pretty hard to walk past this and not say, boy, I need some heated grips on my bike. I love how it says here, warning. Well, it's not warning, but it's got the warning tag on it. Remember, your Oxford grips will get hot. Thanks. Always wear protective motorcycle gloves. Avoid contact with bare skin. Adjust the temperature so that it is comfortable with your specific gloves over prolonged periods of riding. Do not continue to ride if the temperature becomes uncomfortable. If necessary, pull over and adjust the temperature. Shows a wiring diagram here. Back here, again, the features available: new 9 heat settings, yep, intelligent heat setting memory, I covered that. Weatherproof power connectors. If that's new and the previous one didn't have weatherproof power connectors, that kind of sucks, I guess. All the rest are the same. So battery saving mode, the Heaterz had the same thing, so it would actually detect the power draw, so it would turn off the heat if it were detecting, I think, less than 10 volts on the battery. Weatherproof design, sure. Grippy, fits major bike, simple installation, draws under 4 amps, sure. Okay, let's crack this open. Very exciting stuff. Okay, oops. Well, I guess this just pops off. All right, what do we have here? Ah, smells freshly manufactured. Ah, yeah, fresh rubber smell. You gotta love that stuff. All right, fitting and user instructions. Well, it's 4 pages, so it can't be that hard, right? Looks like the first thing that came out here about the length, so I guess you can trim off this area here if you need to trim some to fit your bars. Gotta admire intelligent packaging. Tools needed. A coarse and fine file for smoothing the throttle slider tube. Alright, gotta make sure I have that. Glass paper for cleaning the handlebars. Glass paper. What the hell is glass paper? Cable snippers and pliers, standard motorcycle tools to remove the seat, fairing panels, and battery connections. The left and right grip are different sizes. One is decided to move over the left handlebar, and the other one flips over the throttle slider, so it has a bigger diameter. Fitting procedure, trial fit the Oxford grips. Comes with super glue, so you could probably make a mistake pretty easily if you don't be careful here. Some zip ties, an adhesive pad. What's in here? Very good stuff. Probably for mounting the controller somewhere. Zip ties are always appreciated. And Oxford hot grip super glue causes skin irritation. You think? What else we have in here? So here we go with these are the battery connectors. This here would be the clutch side. Nice stuff. Here's the weatherproof style cable connection. So this looks like your Christmas light style connection here. Alright, so here's your controller. Definitely very similar to what we've always seen. The only real differences I see here are the additional heating settings available. What is that in green there? Battery saving mode. Alright, well, it's good to know that it would tell you. This here is definitely the throttle side grip. Manufacturing, it's not perfect, some manufacturing imperfections in there, but good enough. These grips are pretty nice. The grips that come on the Gixxer 600, where I'm going to be installing these, definitely are not bad, but I'm not going to be heartbroken if I have to cut them up to get them off. But it's a major reason why I didn't want to put heated grips on my last bike, which was a Husqvarna Vitpillen. It's because the grips look so nice and they just look so premium. Just didn't want to do that. So there's that. And lastly, some hardware. Hardware is a man's Lego mounting bracket. So it looks like it's meant for that mounting bracket to go on the clutch lever bracket. Hopefully it works out. I would prefer that than having to adhere it to something. And then of course some hardware here, a couple spacers, washers. I guess the small screws for the controller, big screws for the bracket in there. So yeah, lots here. It's good stuff. Overall, I mean, there isn't much here. I like that it's really straightforward. I mean, even without the instructions, it would be difficult to get this wrong. I guess I didn't have to be guessing which one was which. It says left here, you know, L. This one here has an R on it, so so it's pretty idiot proof if the diameter of the tube wasn't already enough to tell you what side to put this on. These cables here, this one I guess connects to the harness. Yeah, this is really idiot proof. You can't get this wrong at all. There's male and female connections that are appropriate for each side. It's as straightforward as it's going to get. I like things like this. I know that a lot of people who own motorcycles believe that they need so much help to do it, but there are YouTube videos all around to do this stuff. But I'm really happy that that this is just laid out so well that anyone can literally start to take apart their bike without any worries, without too much worries of running into trouble. I think the greatest difficulty will be setting the throttle cable in a position that's comfortable enough for the cables to get through, that doesn't interfere with the other cables, and also onto the throttle tube. It says it's already telling me that I need a file to file things down, so it clearly knows something that I don't. So I'll get ready for that. And I can't wait to put these on the bike. That was pretty fun, actually, to open these grips up. I know I have everything laid out here. Again, pretty self-explanatory, really. It's going to be hard to get it wrong, at least from an orientation perspective. I look forward to putting them on my bike myself. I think it's very, very rewarding to be able to do work yourself. It's not just about working with your hands, but be able to accomplish things yourself. So I don't have to go on about how the knowledge economy has brought upon like us paying others to do things that our grandparents would do for free, right? But it is very nice and rewarding to be able to do those things yourself. I look forward to putting these on the bike, and we're going to get into how difficult it could be to put on the bike, and that's going to be on another video. Thank you everyone for watching this breakdown of this package I received, plus the Oxford Hawk Grip Evo heated grips. Please like and subscribe, ring that bell if you like, and I'll see all of you on the next Moto Breakdown.